Alright guys, TouchGrabber back again today. Hope you're enjoying your day so far, and today we're going to discuss the Los Angeles Thieves. Only 2 days ago they announced their branding for the CDL 2021, and already they've overtaken almost every single team in the CDL with the exception of the Dallas Empire and the Chicago Huntsmen. Pretty impressive stuff, to be expected frankly given the brand power behind Los Angeles Thieves, but definitely shows what they can potentially bring to the table in the CDL and where some of the other organizations are lacking behind in terms of social media and in terms of the content side. Very intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section, but I'd like if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe if you are new as always. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. Thank you for doing that. First of all, wanted to mention this from a CoD League, a check-in on the Call of Duty League 2021 landscape as we get closer to Black Ops Cold War. As you can see, FaZe, Huntsmen, Empire, Royal Ravens, Guerrillas, Rocker, Subliners, Surge, Ultra pretty much confirming their teams. Interesting to me that Subliners have Hydra pictured here under their starting lineup, given that Los Angeles Thieves, having confirmed Draza, don't actually have him, right? Because Draza they confirmed is going to be a substitute, but the fact that they have Hydra here when it's currently uncertain whether he's going to be a starter or a substitute, if John can somehow get onto this team or even somebody else. So interesting to me that they actually do put Hydra in the starting lineup here. Maybe that does give a good indication that that is what is going to happen, but the Paris Legion Mutineers still with absolutely zero on the table, so well, we'll have to see what happens there. And later today we're going to talk about exactly what could be happening with the Huntsman brands and whether they will confirm that about the time that the game actually launches in approximately a week's time this Friday on the 13th of November, and maybe some of the other teams like Mutineers and Legion will look to do a similar thing with their roster announcements. Mutineers is certainly going to be sooner than Legion in my mind, given that the Paris Legion I'm pretty sure have like maybe 1 player signed, 2 players signed, who even really knows at this point. Yesterday we discussed the possibility of Enable to LA Thieves. He's definitely been teasing it, as you can see here on Twitter in the last 24 hours or so. He actually commented a similar thing on yesterday's video that we made on the matter, and also you can see here on the Reddit, you know, there was a thread about who's better for LA Thieves, is it Temp or Enable? Well, the vote was going to Temp, but I think a lot of the comments were saying Enable's washed and all this kind of stuff, so Enable then replies, you know, Modern Warfare really got you all thinking like that, and of course his name here is 100T Enable, and people have been spotting similar things from Enable when he's been playing Among Us and stuff, with 100T Enable being his current Discord name, so yeah, maybe he's kind of teasing that something is potentially going on there, and well, it would seem pretty likely from my perspective. This then a couple of days ago, Los Angeles Thieves just confirmed announcing a new Los Angeles team for the competitive Call of Duty League in 2021. We have this fantastic video here, and you know, of course, Nadeshot turns around at the very end to find the boys of Sasha, Kenny, and Murdoch, joined by TJ Halley and the rest of the guys, as it has been right here. And yeah, nice little throwback to when they had this fantastic team through the middle to latter half of the Black Ops 4 season, winning London, winning Anaheim in a back-to-back fashion. So as you can see right here, Los Angeles Thieves with 77,000 Twitter followers already. This account has only been live, I think the account's been live for a little while now, but they only did the launch of the brand about 48 hours ago from when this video is going live. As you can see right here, they did come out as a result of, okay, to celebrate our entry in the CDL, we're giving away a full set of exclusive LA Thieves apparel to 5 lucky winners, you know, a hoodie, a t-shirt, a hat, all this kind of stuff. They're doing a giveaway, and as it typically is, like, you know, you go to Gleamio and then you have to like follow them and do some other stuff like this. So of course that has boosted it to some degree, which is, you know, of course like something that a lot of brands do when they initially launched. But even before this went live, we saw this well, was really taking its hold. I thought this was somewhat entertaining, not exactly surprising. Like, I'm not trying to really rip into Los Angeles Guerrillas here. I'm more trying to just say like how impressive LA Thieves and 100 Thieves are as a brand. The fact that LA Thieves, like 90 minutes in pretty much, I think it was like 80 minutes I took these screenshots into when LA Thieves had launched, they already had like almost 32,000 followers, LA Guerrillas with 31.7 thousand, and you know, the Paris Legion not too far above them also almost immediately caught up, and now they have passed every single brand in the league with the exception of the Dallas Empire on 85,000 and the Chicago Huntsmen on something like 180,000. So as you can see, LAG have gained about 100 followers in the last couple of days, and you know, well, Los Angeles Thieves have done something rather different to that. Paris Legion as well quickly passed at 33,600, and also I thought this is very interesting from EasyMac. YouTube is definitely something franchises need to work on in 2021. Most of these numbers are really disappointing. You'd think with Warzone, these numbers would be way bigger. Pretty interesting stuff actually, given the fact that a lot of these teams have tried to do content, but not much of it has really been around the Warzone side. They've been kind of sitting the pros down in a room, getting them to answer questions, this type of stuff. This can be good content if people actually find it, but doing stuff which people are more likely to watch, and then like bringing people into the channel, getting to know the personalities in a different way than just kind of a like meet the pros video, which really only people who watch competitive play are actually going to be watching, and that's pretty much, well, it can be a difficult way to build your brand in that sense. And as you can see here from EasyMac, LA Thieves hasn't updated yet, they're already at 73,550, and actually way more than that as we're going to go into in a second. But as you can see, Huntsmen at 125,000 1,000 subs, gaining roughly 1,000 subscribers every single week. So then you've got the Minnesota Rocker. I mean, this is kind of the Social Blade rankings here on the left. So a B is certainly respectable, a B- is respectable. Anything in the C range isn't too spectacular, to be honest. I think this channel has a B right now, just to flex on the rest of these teams. So yeah, Opta Gaming, of course, with 1.4 million subscribers, but you know, not gaining anything, not really losing anything. Their viewership isn't exactly looking too good right now, but maybe that will change with the Huntsmen potentially acquiring that branding, as we're going to talk about later today. But interesting to see how some of these teams like Paris Legion down here at 3K. I mean, they actually lost subscribers in the last 7 days, which is already spectacular, especially, well, given you're trying to grow as a franchise, right? And Dallas Empire and Atlanta FaZe certainly doing a decent job up here at over 20,000 subscribers, but Los Angeles Thieves already looking to catch up on them very quickly indeed, as you can see right here. LA Thieves, 16,700 subscribers already as of, well, as of me just screenshotting this before I recorded this video. So yeah, introducing your LA Thieves. They've only uploaded one video, it has 20,000 views, and they have 17,000 subscribers. It's pretty cool to see, quite frankly. Definitely shows the strength of Nadeshot, the strength of the 100 Thieves as a brand, and not only just a brand within the Call of Duty scene, but a brand, you know, more widespread as well, throughout other esports, but also throughout culture more generally. And I think the branding here is great, because a lot of people can just use this branding on clothes, even if they're not particularly involved in the Call of Duty League. It's far from CoD specific in that sense, and has a very much an LA vibe to it. So pretty cool to see. We get Brett Diamond as well over at the Minnesota Rocker saying this is awesome news for the CoD League, right? Strong team brands equals a strong league. And I suppose it's kind of like a rising tide lifts all ships in that sense, where the fact that we have LA Thieves now, we have Opta Gaming potentially going under Chicago or whatever, we've got Atlanta FaZe, we've got Dallas Empire, all these big brands in the CDL, helps the CDL become a better product, and therefore helps all the other teams as well to grow their socials. And well, that's certainly something which I think you do see. At the same time, do some of these organizations maybe feel overshadowed? If you're Los Angeles Guerrillas right now, you kind of had the upper hand almost. The fact that OGLA last season were kind of the villains in that sense, and nobody really liked them, fake optic, all this kind of stuff, and you know, LAG maybe had the one up on them like that time around, but now they're getting overtaken by LA Thieves within 90 minutes of them actually launching their social media content. Obviously, it makes perfect sense that LA Thieves are going to do this, but it just shows to me what a great place the CDL could potentially be in, but also where some of the organizations are significantly lacking in terms of their socials and in terms of their content. The fact that LA Thieves can like basically make one video, as you can see here, right? And yeah, this is probably better than the entire content season that some of these organizations have had. To finish off the video, I wanted to talk briefly about branding and merchandise, because as Brandon points out here, is this revealing new jerseys for the 2021 season. As you can see on TJ's jersey right here, you've got a little tag in the bottom right hand corner, which is similar to the well, tags for this season. And it seems like this season, the organizations themselves do get to design their own merchandise, which is great stuff, to be honest. We saw last season, effectively, it was just Control-C, Control-V, and then change the colors and change the logo on every single piece of merchandise. Wasn't exactly pretty, in my opinion, you know, what the jerseys were looking like last season. This season, there's much more opportunity for customization, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I think certainly this is a positive thing for the CDL on the whole, that they are not taking charge of this, and you let big brands like Los Angeles Thieves get their own graphic designers in and get their own minds together, I suppose, to build some great merchandise that helps build their brands and build the league more generally. I think we're going to have a lot of cool drops coming out as a result of this one. As this individual says, though, get ready for $200 player jerseys, so maybe there's another side of this where the organizations can maybe set the prices themselves rather than the CDL doing so. And just to finish off the video, I thought with this pretty legendary image that VonderHar tweeted out a couple of days ago, MLG Anaheim 2011, nothing but legends in this photo. Thankful for all of you and your impact on my life. Hope we can assemble again soon. This is, I imagine, the Hilton Hotel Anaheim. What a legendary place that is indeed. But yeah, just thought I'd zoom in on this one. Some big names here. You got Fwiz, of course, now dominating the YouTube gaming sphere. Hector in the back with his glasses on. You got Optic J as well. So, you know, kind of, well, kind of interesting to see this, quite frankly. Rambo Ray, Merk, Big Timer, J-Cap, and VonderHar, of course, in the front. Some other names that you guys might recognize as well. But I thought this was a pretty cool trip down memory lane. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm know you enjoyed this content. Other people like you may enjoy this content as well and help grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.
Bomb is armed. Your last asset. Complete the mission. Enemy details down to 1. Finish this. Bomb defused. Mercs will think twice before trying that again.